Hello there, HQTs. Here I am. Sorry about that. Happy Bank Holiday Monday, everybody. Now, a lot of us have been stuffing our faces with ice cream this summer to cool down in the heat wave. But if vanilla's been your flavor of the month, this news will leave you feeling cold. 1 in 5 vanilla ice cream sold at supermarkets apparently contains no fresh milk, cream, or even the prime ingredient, vanilla. Question is, what does it contain? I dread to think. I'm ZamanWHU, your scream queen and pistachio ice cream fiend, and this is HQ Trivia, where cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, pound notes, y'all. Now, the rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 whole seconds to tap on that answer. Get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, you win or split the dosh. An extra life can help you stay in the game. Have a friend sign up to HQ with your code to score one of those. And tonight, we are giving away a sweet treat of £1,000. That's enough for all the right ingredients for any recipe you choose, or a lifetime supply of the phony stuff. But before you ace it, you've got to face it. Thanks to Trivia Enthusiast for that one. Let's get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. A G&T typically involves the combination of which two drinks? Grape juice and turpentine, glue and treacle, gin and tonic. A little too early on in the week for any of these concoctions. Doesn't matter what you mix it with, you will need a literal death wish to drink turpentine. Don't do it. Better sipped than down the hatch. It's a gin and tonic. That's what a G&T is. And cheers, 93,000 of you got that right. Introduced by the British Army, G&Ts helped to prevent and treat malaria. That was their excuse. Anyway, good excuse there. Q2. In Greek mythology, a centaur has the upper body of a human and the lower body of which animal? Horse, chihuahua, budgie. Seeing all kinds of weird visuals in my mind right now. If you went for a chihuahua here, then please can I live in your fantasy world? More of a trotter than a tweeter. It's horse. And whoa, Nelly, 92,660 of you were galloping forth. Historians believe the idea came from a non-horse riding culture, seeing people on horseback and getting confused. That or time traveling bronies, one or the other. It's that time again. It's shout out time, everyone. A big hello to Will, Leo and Jamie, who played HQ in the club last night. Loved that video. Happy belated birthday, Mike H. Hello to Nerese, your fiance Sam. Loves you very much. Big up Joel and Dan Rowlands, who play HQ even on holiday. Hello to Barney, his wife and his kids Wilson, Dexter and Preston. And Andrea and Martha Lamour are with us right now. Mi amor. Good luck to all of you players in the game. Here we go with Q3. The first series of Blackadder was set during the reign of which fictional monarch? King Richard IV, Princess Leia, King Kong. Blackadder, such a great show. The first series was a little iffy though. He's got the pipes for Kong, but Brian Blessed played a different king here. Ignoring the Force and becoming the fourth is King Richard IV. That's who. 88,000 of you are reigning supreme in the game right now. The first series takes place in an alternative 1485, where Richard the Lionheart was succeeded by Richard the Shouty Lungs. And he did a lot of bellowing, that's for sure. We have another movie-themed trivia night in store for you this Thursday. It's going to be a blockbuster at the box office, so roll out the red carpet for that one. Who's ready for Q4? You are. Here we go. Helium, neon, and argon are examples of which type of gas? Noble gas, virtuous gas, righteous gas. Don't get gassed. It's too early for all of that. 3 prim and proper elements, but which of these chemical clubs do they belong to? Passing out the peace prizes. Noble gas is the answer that we were looking for here. 77,334 of you with a noble answer. Noble gases are very well behaved, refusing to react to other elements unless they absolutely have to. Q5, which of these writers was a woman? Urza Pound, Evelyn Waugh, George Eliot. Who was the female of the bunch? She was Mary Ann Evans at home, but what was she called at work? doubling down on the dude names just to make sure. George Eliot was, in fact, a woman. And that was a toughie. That was a brutal one right there. 35,000 if you're using your feminine powers here. Crafting her classics in the 1800s, Mary hid behind the manly name to ensure her work was taken seriously. The things we had to do back in the days. Q6. Yankee Doodle is the official song of which U.S. state? Pennsylvania, Florida, Connecticut. Yeah, the guy who went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni for some weird reason. It may be a playful kid's song to us, but who's dead serious about the doodle? New York's northern neighbor, Connecticut, is the state we are looking for. 15,742 of you got that right. That was a savage question. Over 20,000 of you gone here on Q6. Written by British soldiers in the 1700s, the song was meant to patronize the Americans, but they just got patriotic about it instead. It backfired. Q7 was the official language of the Caribbean island of Montserrat. French, English, Spanish. Are you speaking my language tonight? We're about to find out. Half of the island is spitting out lava, but what language is the other half spitting out? Bin those phrase books, because they're speaking English. English is the answer we were looking. Oh my goodness, look at that. Bangers and mash. That was an absolutely sausage question here. 3,625 of you are still in the game. Lost about 14,000 of you sadly there at the halfway mark. Now the name Montserrat sounds French. It is Spanish, and yet they speak English. Confused? Me too. Q8, which of these was banned by the Football Association in 1921? Multicolored socks, goal celebrations, women's football teams. We're all alive and kicking now, but what was X'd out about 100 years ago? 3 beautiful parts of the beautiful game, but who got sidelined in the 20s, missing out on both of the others. Boo! It was women's football teams that were banned. Can you believe that? 2,584 of you scored a goal there nonetheless. Women's football was incredibly popular during and after World War I, so the FA banned it for 50 years. FA that. Q9. Which of these was a name for a prototype of the party game Twister? King's Footsie, Bendy Stretchy Turny, Spaghetti. We'll have you in all kinds of compromising positions this game. It turns even the most rigid of us into spaghetti, but that's not the maiden name we're after here. Taking place under the table, it was called King's Footsie, and you are legging it on to the next round. 1,528 of you are. The game really took off in the 60s after Johnny Carson and Eva Gabor got tangled up on The Tonight Show, if you remember that. Q10, we're getting so close. Episode 1 of which of these TV series premiered on Reddit? Final Space, Disenchantment, Rick and Morty. If you didn't see it, maybe you read it. Haha. 3 hilarious shows that will wreck your mind and your ribs, but who had the Reddit carpet premiere? Hilarious hijinks in Zero Gravity. Final Space is the show we're talking about here. 1,301 of you getting so close to that Final Space tonight. And the show follows a haphazard astronaut and his attempts to say, just go watch it. It's fantastic. Q11, who was the first person born in the 80s to have been nominated for the Best Actor Oscar? Heath Ledger, Eddie Redmayne, Ryan Gosling. 3 fantastic actors here. Which 80s baby are we talking about? He was the first to be nominated, but Heath was born in the 70s, more of a La La lad than a Danish girl. It was my favourite, Ryan Gosling, we're talking about here. And 473 of you totally nailed that one. Winner speeches at the ready, because we are taking the stage for the final round. 473 of you left in the game, another 503 using your extra lives to get back in. £1,000 up for grabs. Are you in it to win it tonight? Let's find out with Q12. A conflict that took place in the 1830s between France and Mexico is known by which of these names? The Umbrella War, the Pig War, the Pastry War. Who's going to win this war of words? 3 stupid reasons to start a war, but they all genuinely happened. The French fought in the Umbrella War, but Mexico kept well out of that one, waging war over the wrapping instead of the filling. Pastry war is the winning answer tonight. We have 778 winners. You smashed it. Congratulations to our 778 winners. A lot of winners tonight. Well done to all of you. You are taking home £1.28. We've got Kartik 2709. What a cutie. We've got Big Daddy. We've got Refer Me Please. Edwin VIP. You are a VIP tonight, that's for sure. What are you going to do with the cash? Maybe buy a round of G&Ts minus the turpentine, or one G&T perhaps. Play some King's Footsie. Snag some multicolored socks. There's so many great things you can do with that cash. Well done, everyone. Thanks for playing. It's always making my night hanging with you guys. I'm Sharon Carpenter, and you can catch up with me right here after the game. Love hearing from you. Come say hi. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. for another chance for you to get your mitts on £1,000. Until then, winners, enjoy your earnings. Players, enjoy your learnings. See you soon. Bye!